Would you clone a pet? Austin woman shares journey on TikTok. When Austin resident Kelly Anderson prematurely lost her 5-year-old cat, Kai, in 2017, she said she felt as if she lost her soulmate. 5 years later, she now has a 6-month-old cat named Belle, cloned from Kai's genetic DNA. As cloning technologies advance and questions around it emerge, it's a journey she chronicles online for her nearly 15,000 TikTok followers and approximately 65,000 Instagram followers. "The reason that I did all of this was for love," she said. "The reason that I'm on social media is because I love my pets and I want to share them with the world. And the reason that I cloned was because I love my pets." To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. How do you clone an animal? Anderson went to ViaGen Pets in Cedar Park to clone Kai. First, staff collected a skin tissue biopsy from Kai and extracted DNA from her skin tissue cells. That was then cryogenically frozen, which offers up the opportunity to either clone in the future or right away. Once the cloning process begins, staff extract the nucleus from an egg and replace it with the nucleus from the cell of the animal being cloned. The egg, now containing the animal's DNA, is then placed in a surrogate and the cloned animal is born as normal. For people interested in cloning a pet, it's recommended to collect a skin tissue biopsy while the pet is still alive. Extracts after a pet dies aren't always successful. Vets are able to perform skin tissue biopsies, which can then be stored via genetic preservation. Navigating criticisms online. Anderson said that, while family and friends have been supportive of her decision to clone Kai, some people on TikTok have raised some questions on the ethics of the process. Anderson said when she began researching cloning, she looked into the treatment of the surrogate cats. ViaGen Pets told her all surrogates are treated humanely and only support a couple of pregnancies the way a non-surrogate cat might. Beyond questions surrounding the treatment of surrogates, she said a lot of people have criticized her decision to clone her cat as opposed to adopting from a shelter. At ViaGen Pets, cloning rates are listed as $50,000 for dogs and $35,000 for cats. For her, she said how she chooses to spend her money is her priority. "It's a lot of concern about why did I spend $25,000 on the cat when I could have donated to shelters? And I guess my answer to that is, I'm allowed to spend my money how I want. I do donate to shelters also," she said. "Why didn't I just get another white cat? Why didn't I adopt instead?" Anderson added. "And it's hard to explain. It's not the same thing. I wanted to carry on a piece of my cat who died too young. Are cloned pets exactly the same as the original one?" The overarching question Anderson gets, she said, is whether Belle has the same exact personality as Kai. For her, she said she feels nature and nurture each still play a role in an animal's personality. Kai was extremely sick as a kitten and not socialized in the same way, Anderson said. She added that factored into her shyer personality. Meanwhile, Anderson said Belle has been socialized and eating from a silver spoon since she was born, leading to more outgoing behavior. They have some baseline personality traits that are the same, like they're both really bold, sassy cats, she said. But other than that, they are pretty unique to themselves. Anderson said that she understands not everyone will understand or agree with the process. But for her, she said it's been an emotional journey extending Kai's life in a different way. "I think that the process itself deciding to clone Kai absolutely saved my life. It was a coping mechanism, but it saved my life," she said. "I've never fallen in love with an animal as fast as I did with Belle. It's a different kind of relationship, and it's something that has so much emotion charge behind it."